I wonder if Miss America is going the way of the Ringling Brothers Circus. Things have moved on.
You mean closing?
Remember, they've gotten rid of the elephants in all circuses.
Oh, well, maybe they're going to shuffle them over to the pageant.
Wow.
I
guarantee there won't be ugly girls.
I can't believe you could have hit that slow pitch with a Mets hat on. It's unbelievable.
I know.
Wow.
I know. So can I just say one? I just want to say one thing. I forgot what I said, Bill. You gave me a compliment. I didn't
That
know
was
where
very
to go
good.
with
about the
by the way,
elephants
and Mario,
in the room.
hold on. And Mario says, Claudia, she isn't going to call your ass no way, and it isn't your tough questions, ha, ha, ha. Your usual guests get questions about as tough as those at a drive-through. Yeah, your questions are tough at a drive-through, Mario, like, ooh, why your card isn't working? Or, how do I get my internet to work in the basement where I live all day long? Lay off the electrotherapy or inversion tables or whatever you're up to this week. It's screwing what's left of your brain, Keeler Man, with a little smiley face.
Okay.
Did you know internet works in the basement?
Well, it depends on where the router is.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is I think this will open up a new market. I think there will be a reaction to this. And I think, why don't we just have America's Sexiest Woman? Why don't we just have a competition? We'll create a whole new competition, and it can just be America's Sexiest Woman. We can put them in a bathing suit.
I hate to say it, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the Miss Universe pageant is, though?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Well,
to be honest with
it
you,
was under Trump.
It's not like it's not like the NFL where like I like the Giants or I'm rooting for this team or this week I'm going to root against this team. They're all freaking gorgeous. You could pick any one of them.
John in Bridgewater.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Look, the previous call, it's great how you go from the pageant to boob and breast touch.
I swear to God. Holy
in
moly.
your neighbor's window. I look at my sister-in-law's window with binoculars all the time. Look, these women are intelligent and smart, and they wouldn't be where they are if they weren't. I watch it because I like to see the most sexiest swimsuit.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to lie. These women are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I also like watching the gown part of it with my wife because we like to have a competition, pick who's going to win. So if they do what they're going to do, they're nailing the coffin shut.
And John, it's interesting. It's something you watch with your wife. And I have to tell you something. Some of the most judgmental gender in the world targeting women is women. Mm-hmm. And, I hate to say it, but, John, we've all gone to the hospital and seen someone we know who's just had a baby.
Yep.
And you've always, we can't be the only ones that have said, wow, that is a beautiful child, or holy moly.
Yeah. Bill, it's a competition between my wife and I.
Yeah.
And I love sitting down and watching it, and if they do it, I'm telling you, they're
well, they're going to lose you guys.
I won't watch it.
Yeah. Well, you'll still have Miss Universe and those other pageants, I think. So,
I can always look in the window with binoculars.
That's right. Your binoculars.
That's right. You've always got
some
that.
Really powerful binoculars these days.
Have a good day.
All right, John. Yep. Thank you. I just 315-736-0186. I think this is nuts.
They're going to call it the Miss Un-American contest because that's what it is. It's un-American.
Let's see. Millennials are ruining this country. Oh. I have to keep my hands to myself. What? Well, here's some straw man argument like pretty soon they'll be arresting you for thinking about women.
Okay.
The fact is, though, I just, it's kind of an interesting thing. What one person feels is attractive, another person might not feel is attractive. And I understand where the media has portrayed what the perfect woman is, or Playboy created this from the 1950s, what the perfect woman must look like. Isn't it kind of something, though, when you see somebody and they're in a nurse's outfit, or there's somebody that's at work and they're hard at work, or somebody out in the garden, and you take a glance and you're like, wow, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. That someone else might say, are you kidding me? You think that's beautiful? How many times have you been in a conversation with a group of guys or women and you say, man, she is really beautiful, and then the person across from you says, you think so? I don't see it.
Yeah, we had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with that? Yeah. We're trying to create this perfect world where, and everybody's trying. Well, the reason this girl became an anorexic is because of the media, and is because of I don't know, the Miss America pageant and Barbie dolls. No, maybe she became an anorexic because it is built into her DNA. Maybe she became an anorexic because you were picking on her as a kid, calling her chunky or some. You don't know.
Right.
To think that it's the media causing all of this or pageants, I just think is really it's a cop out. It's not a fix. It's just like the governor saying, we're going to add a law that will allow teachers to take away, this is my transition, to allow teachers to take away the guns of students that the teachers feel might be dangerous.
Their parents.
So to take the guns away from the parents without any due process whatsoever. And by the way, every teacher is a mandated reporter. If you feel there's a danger of some sort, the danger with the child, for the child, or that the child, he or she, is a danger to other children or members of the community, you are a mandated reporter. You must report that. And in this country, in this state, we already have laws in place where if there's something, even if the person is a danger to themselves, it can go before a court, and there is due process. There are laws already on the books to take care of this. You can't. This is ridiculous. But the funny thing is, it will pass the assembly. This governor, are you familiar with this bill?
Yeah.
This will pass the assembly, and the very slim margin that the Senate has, it will fail the Senate. It is unconstitutional. It certainly, I don't believe, would get past.
I agree.
The Supreme Court.
It's taking away another person's constitutional right based on their child. And
no, that is not true. It's taking away their constitutional right based on a person's belief that the child is dangerous.
I stand corrected.
It is ridiculous. I can't even believe where we're going in this world. And stuff like this that elected Donald Trump. I just really believe that's how it all came to be. People are, and we're going further. Is the Trump effect actually sending us into a tailspin where we're going even deeper into craziness? I do wonder.